Well, welcome back. I'm here with Marjorie Moss. She is the Executive Director of SHARE Omaha. You've been on here before.
I have.
So
Thank
welcome
you for having
back.
me back.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're welcome. You were on...
In February.
Okay, in February. So yeah, let's just walk through. SHARE Omaha launched in January. So just take us through the timeline, the history.
Yes. So we launched January 17th with 156 nonprofits listing their needs for events, for wish list items, for volunteerism, and donations. So they call it our 4 pillars.
Yeah.
And today we have 338 nonprofits.
Wow, that is significant.
It is a significant jump. And we have been, and I don't know if it's a fear of missing out or if it's caught fire in the nonprofit space, but they're signing up and they're experiencing all types of different types of success, and we're learning things along with them regarding the best way to have the public really figure out how they want to engage. And for every nonprofit, it's really different. So it's shareomaha.org, and we say we're an organization that powers a wonderful website that's a connection tool. And so there's the public-facing side of it, and then there's all the nonprofit relationships that we're trying to manage and make sure that we're helping them out on the back end. So
yeah, I want to talk a little bit about the flood relief, and how you were instrumental in guiding people to the right places, because this happens, and it was somewhat unexpected, and it just happened, and then everybody's just, oh my gosh, what do we do?
So March 15th was the day of the YP Summit, where we were very active, engaging with young professionals as far as bringing them in to figure out how they wanted to volunteer, introducing them to the website. And that's the day the levees broke. That's the day that it all happened. And so in between each session, where we were when we were working with our booth and engaging nonprofits, we were like, who do we need to be calling? Who are the members on our website that are going to be all over this? And so by the next morning, we had populated shareomaha.org/flood post on our website that we updated for about 2.5 weeks with just every day what was happening and what different ways that nonprofits were saying they needed help, how the hand raisers that were saying we're going to be addressing this part of the crisis. And so we were able to aggregate from donations, so people got to say that it was a specific flood related donation. They got to say if they needed in-kind gifts delivered to them. They got to say if they needed volunteers for mucking out houses, for volunteers just in general for habitat builds, things of that nature. And Habitat was an amazing partner for this whole process. But Salvation Army, Habitat for Humanity, we got to really work with a ton of great nonprofits. Omaha Rapid Response really rose to the occasion to go out to a number of different neighborhoods and just really do that hard first getting through the muck of the houses. So instrumental is very much a compliment, but we really felt like we were a tool that was useful, and our web traffic doubled over the 2 weeks prior to that. I mean, we consider if there can be a success in a crisis, that was it.
Yeah, absolutely. Because again, people were just kind of left either dealing with the situation because that's what they were in, and then you also had this group over here saying, "Oh my gosh, how can we help?" You know,
and it's not affecting me, but it feels like it is.
Yeah,
you see that many families, and that many farms, and that many households and businesses just underwater, literally. I mean, you felt like you had to do something. And that's why I love the spirit of our community. I mean, the spirit of Omaha, you know, right? I mean, we've talked about that. We've talked about how Omaha's a unique place. The metro area is a unique place. And we populated needs both on the Nebraska and the Iowa side. And we realized that we are a community of hand raisers.
Yeah. We are. I mean, yes, we are. And I mean, for me, being in this for like, going to be celebrating 30 years pretty soon, and it's just been amazing how the community. First of all, it's expanded, and I will say back in the 1990, you had people giving back, but it wasn't. I don't feel like people were looking for that because it just wasn't a part of the culture. It's not like it was right or wrong. It just, you had certain people doing certain things, but everybody else, it just wasn't. It just wasn't the thing to do, and now it is.
I feel like there is more of an energy of seeking out, how am I going to apply my passion to something that's meaningful?
Absolutely.
And I feel like that's a call from wonderful speakers and researchers like Brene Brown. I feel like there's a definite spirit of it in the millennial and the zennial generations that are coming up that say they're demanding this from their workplaces, they're demanding this as far as a part of their lives.
Yeah.
We've been working with a lot of corporations that have that dynamic, that corporate social responsibility dynamic built into their values now, that they need to figure out a way to give back. They have goals around how they're going to give back. And so we feel like the website, shareomaha.org, is hitting at the right time for all of that energy in the community. And we just feel like we made it easy.
Yes.
We made it easy for people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not this seeking. So
yeah.
So how can people stay in I'm sorry. I love sitting down and just having like a conversation, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, did I ask all the questions that we needed to get through? But so again, how can people stay in touch? The website?
Well, for flood relief, it's just shareomaha.org/flood. Go there, and we actually have a button at the top of our website too. If you just went to shareomaha.org, you'd find it.
Okay.
But when you go to our website, there's a place to sign up for our email newsletter. We send that out every other Friday.
Okay.
And so we're not bombarding you, up to 4 times a month at maximum if there was a special message or something of that nature. But we really try to keep most information about what's really current on our social media pages.
Right.
So we have a blog that we publicize on social media, so Facebook and Instagram are our main two. We also have a presence lightly on LinkedIn and then Twitter as well.
Yeah.
So we're trying very hard to connect with people where they're at. We realize there's different audiences at every one of those channels. And I can't tell you how intuitive the website is. You go, it says, find a nonprofit, volunteer, shop for good, running calendar of events. Like you can find it very easily. Yeah. And so, and just we call it the best shopping spree you've ever been on. We call our search filters are as customizable as you want to get, as granular as you want to get. It's kind of fun. And every day that randomized search is different. So if you were to go and plug in, I care about kids and I want to address mentoring, a different order of those nonprofits is going to come up every day. So it's definitely a level playing field.
Right. That's that's awesome. So it's not you're not seeing
A to Z.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's a really cool feature.
Alrighty. Marjorie, thank you so much. ShareOmaha.org. We'll continue to chat. And I know we've got you scheduled to do an interview soon, and it's exciting just to see how this is growing. So a definite need in the community.
Thank you, Andy. It started with our launch, our big event and launch on the same day, and we're grateful to you. Yeah. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much. And we will be right back.